Hi everyone, it's Alana from Cloth Nappy Workshops Melbourne here. I thought I'd just cover cloth wipes. I get asked a lot, what kind of fabric can you use if you want to use cloth wipes? How do you moisten them? How do you wash them when it's time? So yeah, let's go into it. So for us at home, we used to keep our wipes dry in just a very typical lunchbox. If you want to have them pre-moistened, you could certainly put this container under a tap and just wet them all a little bit. But if that's the case, I would definitely try and aim to have only a day's worth of wipes in your container. And any wipes you don't use from here, I would retire them at the end of the day and put them in the wash. So in terms of the fabric, you've got here, this one here is flannelette. It's a former bed sheet that's been cut and hemmed, so it can be used as a wipe. So this is a really good budget-friendly option, and it's just cotton. Then here is just an undyed plain bamboo velour wipe. This was from a cloth nappy maker. So these are handmade. So this is a nice, quite plush, luxurious feeling wipe, and undyed, so it's a bit more natural there. Then we have some baby face washes from one of the large retail companies. You buy a pack of these for really cheap. You just need a couple of packets, and then you've got a complete stash of cloth wipes. Here is also from a cloth nappy maker, but this one's been dyed. You pretty much get every colour under the sun you're after, rainbow, or you can even get some that are patterned fabrics. And then on the back here is bamboo terry. They've got the option of a more grippy side and a more smooth side, quite plush as well. This one here is from a nappy company. So often nappy brands will make a range of cloth wipes. So if you do have a favourite brand, chances are they sell a cloth wipe or wipe options. So this one here again, bamboo velour with a bamboo terry on the underside. Quite helpful to have the different fabric options there. This one here is been well loved, I'll tell you that. This is just bamboo terry, again from a nappy retailer. So yeah, there's heaps of different fabric options. The one that I would caution against using is microfiber. I think microfiber is just not a very suitable fabric to be used as a cloth wipe. It's quite a drying fabric. The other option is, say you wanted to keep them dry like we did just before a nappy change, you can run them under the tap. So just grab a bunch of wipes, run them under the hot water, warm water, and just get them pre-wet that way. If you do find yourself not quite near a tap, some people keep a generic sort of spray bottle of water at the change table, and they will wet them as they go. I've also seen people have a thermos of water at the nappy change table, and they would use that to wet the wipes. Or even, there's really large thermoses that you can fit a meal inside, having the wipes stored in there, and it should keep them relatively warm. There's a few options. In terms of, is there any special solution, wipe solution that you can make up to, treat the wipes in some way? I very much am a supporter of keeping it simple. So water, plain tap water works really well. I think when you start adding soaps or oils or coconut oil or things like that, firstly, they're against babies' delicate parts. So having food products or coconut oil or essential oils there, I think the jury's still out as to whether that's a safe option. So I think water is a-okay. And again, simple is often the best. So I hope that little sort of run through of cloth wipes is helpful. In terms of out and about, you can just get yourself a little pouch. Like so, this is just a small former makeup case, and the wipes are inside. So again, you can just wet them as you go. I always have a water bottle with me, so I was never a problem of not having water on hand. But if you did like the idea of pre-moistening them before your day trip out, you can just get a wet bag. So these wet bags are lined, so they're waterproof. So you can pre-wet the wipes, pop them in your wet bag, and then they're ready to go. Or if you have any plain Ziploc bags around, they do the same thing, but this is your reusable option. These can just be washed in your washing machine along with your nappies. In terms of washing care, if they've been used to clean up a fairly mucky nappy, it's a good idea to rinse your cloth wipes with your cloth nappies just to remove any solids. If they've just been used to wipe up a wee, they're fine to just go into your dry pail along with your nappies. So yeah, other than that, the washing care is pretty simple. If you're using cloth nappies, then adding cloth wipes to your routine is pretty straightforward. All right, I hope that was helpful for you, and stay tuned for my next installment.